Once upon a time, before there was a lake, before the bass boats and the campsites and the long looping drive, the valley where Beaver Lake now sits looked completely different. Fish and I were circling the lake this weekend, admiring the bursts of fall color, when I started thinking about how young the lake really is. It's easy to forget that the quiet water and these curving roads weren't always here. Once upon a time, this whole place was a patchwork of farms, hollows, ferries, dusty roads, and the old White River twisting through the hills like a BMW that refused to stay in its lane. In those days, the White River was restless. Every spring it rose with the ire of a hare waking up on the wrong side of the bed. The floods came again and again in 1898, 1900, 1904, 1908, and 1911, each one sweeping across the bottomlands, washing out fence lines, barns, ferry crossings, and sometimes entire livelihoods. Families rebuilt because that's what Ozarks families do, but the river always reminded them who was really in charge. Just down from where Highway 94 runs now, there's even a little resort town named Montigny, dreamed up by a brilliant, eccentric man named William Coyne Harvey. He built hotel towers, a lagoon, and boat canals, and even laid the foundation for a giant pyramid that he hoped future civilizations would discover after his own collapsed. It sounds like fiction, but it's all real, and most of it's now under the lake. Around other bends of the river stood scattered homesteads, orchards, small farms, churchyards, ferry points, and other forgotten roadbeds, all of them lived in and loved. When the government finally decided to tame the river with a system of dams, the land was acquired, the houses were relocated or dismantled, and the families were relocated to an area uphill. It was the end of one story and the beginning of another. Then construction began in 1960, and by 1966, Beaver Dam held back the White River for the first time, allowing the water to rise and spread into the deep lake we know today. The whole landscape disappeared under the surface. And now when we drive around Beaver Lake, it's easy to feel like we're traveling along the shadow of what came before. The Ozarks have a way of layering their stories: old hills, young lake, new roads, history beneath beauty, memory beneath water. And once upon a time, this place looked nothing like it does now, and yet driving beside the lake this fall, it feels as if all the old stories are still here, whispering from under the water.